God morning, divine mirrors. Sacred awakening, remembering gods and goddesses, one and all. Thank you for showing up. How do you feel when you wake up first thing in the morning and you open your eyes and it's a new day? Do you feel good and grateful and ready to bound out of bed, excited to face a new day? Or are you like, oh my God, I do not want to get up. What am I still doing here? What's your authentic experience when you wake up in the morning? Before you get out of bed, what if you started a practice of asking yourself, what is there for me to feel great about? And you really took the time to answer it. And you started with the most basic things. I feel great that I'm alive. I feel great that I exist. Wow, the sun just changed. Look at that interesting pattern coming in. Let's see if I can. That's better. It's so funny because I park in this place and then, of course, the sun's going to be changing, and so I may have to choose something different. But all right, well, it's going to be what it is for now. Yeah. Okay. So I feel grateful. I feel great that I'm alive. I feel great that I exist. Oh, this is so funny. I feel great that I have to be flexible, or I get to be flexible, and I get to course correct, and I get to have a sense of humor, and I get to not take everything so seriously. And I feel great. Let me get down here. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. So funny. I feel great that I can see. I feel great that I can hear. I feel great that I can smell. I feel great that I can think. I feel great that I have language and I can express myself. I feel great that I can touch. I feel great that I can feel. I feel great that I can hear the birds. I feel great that I have a body, and that I have legs, and that I have hands, and that I have a heart and a mind that gets moved and touched. I feel great that I have beings in my life that I love and that love me. I feel great that there are things to gaze upon that are beautiful and that fill me with joy. We need to create a habit of intentionally directing our focus so that we can lift ourselves up instead of indulging in our habitual depressions and disappointments and cynicisms and regrets and sorrows. This is a world of duality. Contrast that which we don't want helps us to identify that which we do. So the things we don't want serve us insofar as the emotions that they evoke in us help us to identify that we're not feeling good. But there's so much for us to put our attention on that is beautiful and uplifting and inspiring and encouraging. It's just a muscle that we get to build so that we can feel proud of ourselves and we can understand how this game works here and we can begin to master it. I feel grateful that it feels so good to breathe. I feel grateful that it feels so good to pee. You can dwell in your habitual misery, or you can take responsibility for redirecting your mind to look around and let your eyes settle upon anything that you can use as your excuse to feel better. I like the color blue. I like the color purple. Gosh, the sun is so funny. I like playing with the sun. There's so much to appreciate. Why waste our time on fear and hate? Our stay here, friends, is a fleeting gift before the sands of time must shift. With peace on our minds and love in our hearts, we enter heaven. We enter heaven on earth. You get to choose. Isn't that a blessing? Isn't that a great blessing? That you get to choose what you put your focus of attention on and how you feel. And my assumption is that you really want to feel good. So give yourself permission to retrain yourself to focus there. Even if the inertia wants to take you the other way, because you've been practicing that for so long. You have the power in your hands, grasshopper. And it really takes finding the first one. You can be grateful. You can feel great that you have a warm place to be, a warm, cozy place to be. You can be grateful for peace and quiet. You can be grateful that you have me showing up every day to remind you to show up and find things to feel great about. You can be grateful for your warm, furry friends. Get the hang of it and report back to me how it's going for you. No more excuses. Thank you for showing up. God willing, I will see you again tomorrow. Wishing you infinite grace in this beautiful God-given day. Namaste.